Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Division 2 game of the Roulette League, latest creation in the Hitman community. Today we've got a wonderful game, if I do say so myself, happening between In4Fun and Phanium. Have very nearly the RR7 champ, previous RRWC 2020 champ, facing off against our current Roulette Rivals 8 champion. I've got the positions on screen there, which I'll quickly say means absolutely nothing until we get a few more games. But our spin is going to be live any second now. We're in Whittleton Creek, and our spin, as you can see there, I'm just going to refresh In4Fun's stream. He is live, playing up. But the spin is Janus with the battle axe as the construction worker, and we've got Nolan Cassidy next snap as the politician. Yes, you're right about Phanium's icon. That's my fault. Thank you very much, Observer. Nothing to see here, everyone. Absolutely nothing to see.
47.
There we go. All good, I hope. Yeah, so positions don't really mean much right now. In4Fun does have a game under his belt already, tied against D-Rune. But Phanium has yet to play, so we have no data, hence the 9th position currently. The fact that, just alphabetically, he was pretty low down the order anyway. We'll get some more information on the positions as we get a few more game weeks under our belts. Either way, Phanium and In4Fun with very near simultaneous politician grabs, or two slightly different methods. Are they going to go straight for the battle axe? It is legal in the Roulette League because we are mirroring the Throat 7 speedrun community list of banned conditions. It is fairly new. I'm pretty sure both players will know how to do quote Easter egg. Bit of a skip actually from Phanium, but he just tranked the construction worker. And yeah, so both players got the politician disguise grabbed just because it's a bit of an awkward one if you let him get away starting position. Smart from these guys to get that disguise grab done as soon as possible, and they can on the ground now. It shouldn't be found. Construction worker, but is of course tranked regardless. And yeah, so Phanium is just opening the garage door, which is one of the steps. Not the security at the top. I'm guessing he's done it, although I have missed it, and he just has to ring the doorbell 3 times. Open that door downstairs. Access battle axe. And then they just have to obviously take that over to Janus's house, which is just through a couple of gardens. Not too challenging whatsoever. Players of this caliber. Welcome on in. Hello, Throat. How you doing? Everyone's doing well this evening. But yeah, we're seeing fairly simultaneous gameplay. In4Fun just ever so slightly behind. But ever so slightly slower politician grab. But the difference is fairly minimal. Phanium has the battle axe and has managed to run it through into Janus's house quite well. It's very nice actually. And he's still... No, he doesn't have any trank darts, unfortunately, to trank anyone in this room, so he's going to have to slow down ever so slightly whilst he gets all these guards out of the way. He's going to generate it in the garage. And has the battle axe now as well. Yeah, Phanium isn't going to want to let Janus get outside here. That'll be a real pain. Should have no problems here. Don't think anyone would have heard that. Grab the Gunther disguise and he can head down to grab the loot. Info is actually going to possibly opt for Nolan. Booked into the plumber, I assume, to go back and grab the politician. Get that kill out of the way. It is nearing the sort of 4-ish minute mark when it's into the carriage in isolation.
Was its founder,
It could be pretty nice timing here from In4Fun.
This could be valuable information.
A little bit careful grabbing his politician, guys. There is a bit of stuff going on. Production worker found just through a breacher, which he doesn't actually need, so he doesn't need to go and retrieve that. Careful not to blow it up. Definitely not a required item. Spin. It is actually a free spin, of course. Nothing required in your loadout. Very good timing for In4Fun here, actually, but it is worth noting that Phanium has this same good timing, so it's looking very good.
Engaged in a civil lawsuit
Phanium
with
here.
another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town.
Yeah, both players, yeah, just simultaneous garage isolations here. Phanium with added advantage that he has already got the Janus kill down.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your
I
attention.
think I said that right. I might have said the wrong kill there, but
47?
close
I
enough.
think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to
That
start.
is second kill down for
Confirmed kill.
both players' audio is quite high. I hope you guys could hear me okay, actually. Yep, so Phanium with both kills down, In4Fun going for the clues first. He's just going to have to run over the other side of the map. He can get the clues, the kill grab, sorry, for Janus. Couldn't take too long, but I don't think it's going to be enough to even have a chance to catch up with Phanium. Managed to get everything timed pretty much perfectly, to be honest. And we'll be taking our map 1. Manically type in everything here. I'm admin for this game as well. Yeah, apologies for the silence, guys. Just having to do some admin stuff at the same time. Confirmation. Point 1 to Phanium, so taking first points on offer here. Now we head over to where are we heading up to? Santa Fortuna, of course, picked by Phanium. You know, it's one of those maps we could be here for the full 30 minutes. Always hard to say. Heading there at 42 past the hour. Everything's set up, ready. Players. So it's legal. So arrives. There we go. 4 minutes until the next spin. Yeah, so I can see you guys in chat. Yeah, it is crazy. We're seeing In4Fun and Phanium in Division 2, given how they've performed recently. You know, I'm sure most people here are already aware, of course, but the seedings were taken from the last 4 Roulette Rivals, I believe, where I know In4Fun obviously didn't take part in Roulette Rivals 8, so that lowered it down just by a few points. And I think Phanium might not have done perhaps as well as he would have liked in previous RRs up until Roulette Rivals 8. That might be a little bit harsher wording, actually. It's not how I meant it, I assure you. Maybe just not performing at his optimal level that we've seen in Roulette Rivals 8. These are 2 players to keep an eye out for promotion for sure. Very much doubt they'll be in Division 2 forever. All the leagues are looking highly competitive, to be perfectly honest. Names in many leagues. There are many leagues, many names in Division 3 as well. I think Joker J, who was our Roulette Rivals 8 runner-up. But again, because that was his Roulette Rival rookie season, just didn't have enough points under his belt to get any higher up in the divisions, unfortunately. just over 2.5 minutes and until Santa Fortuna. So again, I already know the spin, but I'm always curious as to what the people want, especially while we've got Buff here, who is, as we all know, quite the Santa Fortuna fan. Regardless of what the idle screen shows, we all know he's a sort of a legend of Santa Fortuna. Not just for that hilarious clip, hilarious if you're not Buff. Just generally speaking, you have excellent track record. I'd say you've got a pretty good performance here, Matt. But you know, what do we want to see? And I'm always a fan of Live and Loud, personally. Yeah, sorry, Buff. It had to be said. Funny for everyone except you. You know, I hope you can see the humor in it now. Painful as it is, it's made for some great casting moments. It's just everyone has it. We can all bully Throat for his loud AR on Tappy. Sure, I'll have something to be bullied about, other than being British at some point. Is inevitable. Yeah, if they could just remove the bench, it's the perfect map for you. Yeah, so Phanium looks like he is going to be heading straight in for Villa staff star, regardless of expansions, regardless of spin potentially. Bring in a Seeker, which will Jorge. We've got a Trunk there at the Cocoa Fields, which I'm quite surprised by. It's a bit of a strange location unless you're leaving your Seeker there. I don't think that would be required usually. Classic though. Everyone loves a bit of bear lean, right? Definitely a top I don't know, top 3 map for me. It has to be, regardless of my RR performance, which I'm not even sure what it is. It's excellent map. One problem is that you can't turn the music. When you're down there, it's a real. But regardless, spin is coming in 7 seconds time. Hype. That's all I can say. This is, of course, our final map. The spins here. So we have Rico Delgado, Sniper Rifle in the suit. Jorge Franco, Electrocution as the Shaman. We have Andrea Martinez, Loud SMG as the... So, not too bad kills there on Rico and Andrea, but Jorge Electrocution, to my knowledge, isn't the best. It's cutting off my sentences. That might just be because my microphone is slightly further away from my mouth than usual, because I have not co-casted for a while, so I have not had a proper setup. Let me know if it gets any better. I'll have a quick play around with the filters and stuff, but hopefully I can get it sorted soon. Let me know if that's any better. Hopefully that's a little bit improved, Buff. Fingers crossed. Anyway, like I said, I've not actually... a good catch. Is this illegal? I didn't think it was illegal. Maybe I've misread. Must have looked at the wrong target. Quite possibly. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was too busy checking whether or not the electrocution would leak. Never actually checked. So we're now going at 45. That's yeah, my bad. I won't pay any attention whatsoever. Too worried about one condition. Checking the rest. It's been a long day. I've done many admins today. I've done some relay games, 2 back to back. It's a tiring day. Yeah, I must admit, I do agree. Johnny. I do kind of like the idea that it would change per map when there is already loud SMGs on the map. Personally, I like the idea that we could, you know, have the two large weapons for maps where you can get loud SMGs. Well, that is a problem for another time. Apparently that was a rule. I didn't know that, 420, but thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, I must admit, I also agree with you, Buff. I would have liked it if that was silent SMG instead, and keep the Jorge Electro, just because, you know, doing that remotely is actually way more fun. But here we go. Now we have a different spin that is actually cool. We have Explosive Weapon, Rico Delgado as the Gardener. We have Jorge Franco, Explosion Accident as the Drug Lab Worker. And we have Andrea Martinez, Loud Pistol as the Shaman. So we've still got a Shaman, but everything else is different. We've still got a Loud Pistol at least. And have a legal spin. That's what's important. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I always like loud, and whilst the explosions are basically going to be, one will be a breacher, so fairly quiet. I mean, explosion accidents, you know, at least it's something. Can cause a bit of chaos. That's what I like. Chaos is my game. But Phanium straight in as a mansion staff sort. In4 just having a little bit more planning time. It's going to start and grab the Shaman real quick. Starting over at the Shaman's hut. Phanium is doing the Rico isolation at the car garage. We've seen it many a time, especially recently. It does seem to have become quite the norm. Getting Rico down nice and early is always good. Yeah, In4 really taking his time here. Wants to make sure he's got everything he needs. Seeker, Trank, Pistol. Currently, quick change. Feature, there we go, yep. Oh, good. So that is a head pillow for Phanium. That'll be set up for the explosive weapon. Plenty of free, sort of, you know, fairly free gardeners. And there is, of course, an actual free one as well. In4 going for the instant Shaman grab. He's just going to go and take Andrea down straight away, would be my guess. Might even go for a drive-by on Jorge Franco. It makes sense in my opinion. Don't think he had the breacher for it, so maybe he would just go for a sort of fairly safe pistol snipe on a propane flask instead. And grabbing the silent pistol that is on the map. Make it that much easier for him to handle the evidence and things like that when required. I'm not actually sure where Phanium is really heading currently. He's left the mansion. Might be going to go and grab Andrea before he goes to get the Shaman. Looks like that's where he might be heading. Yeah, Phanium is going to go and isolate Andrea in the meeting room before he does. Nice and quick. 2 soda cans in that room. Knocked out the assistant first, followed by Andrea. Now he can... one less thing to worry about. She will sit in there for what I believe is pretty much forever without anyone really raising any kind of alarm. Con knows that this guard has a loud pistol, which is fairly common knowledge, but just always nice to see without having to check. So that's just loud pistol sorted for this kill. He also will be getting her in the meeting room, and he can just right here. The boxer in here. He might actually just peekaboo her through the window instead. He'll head out, I believe. Gonna trank the assistant. Go in and knock her out. I think he might actually have been able to take the pistol shot from outside, and the chaos wouldn't have brought them inside. I think that would actually be an option. I'm fairly confident that would work. I would love it if someone can confirm that for me. Phanium is going for one of the gardeners I mentioned before that are pretty much free, but you know, not technically. Just requires a quick sort of dump of that body to make it fully safe. In4Fun has the Andrea killed down. Quick shot, quick dump, and he'll be over the wall before anyone can get anywhere near him. There we go. That is first kill, I believe, heading on over to In4Fun. Takes the advantage. Oh, and body found for Phanium. I'm not even sure which body that was. It looked like it might be by the garage, but I'm not too sure. And pretty costly, because that was 3.5-ish minutes into his spin, I believe. That might cost him quite a lot of time. Oh, he's just put in chat. I didn't even realise. He put an explosion that didn't kill Rico and brought people over to him. Yeah, restart for Phanium. He's going to go, not change a thing, stick to the same strat. Hopefully he'll have an explosion that actually does kill him. In4Fun is also going to go for one of the, you know, quote-unquote free gardeners. Careful though, yeah, he's managed to get his back. I don't think they've listened to that at all. Oh no, he spotted the breacher before, so that he's going to go and report that breacher was spotted. So we're going to have to really quickly take him and dump him in a box. One of the guards comes over. Shouldn't have any issues there though. Going to go back for his breacher though before he changes disguise. Oh, and yeah, as I say, risky disguise change. Yeah, in fact, caught by someone who I wasn't expecting. I didn't realise you could get spotted from that far away. I thought those guards were fairly sort of unaware of what happened.
Let the sounds and lights of your surroundings caress your mind and spirits.
Yeah, so that is Phanium now with a sort of 1.5-ish in-game time lead. He has Rico isolated, heading down to do the same thing. He'll be isolating Andrea before he heads over to grab his garden disguise to take the Rico kill. And that's where we'll find out where he wants to go afterwards. I'm going to guess he's going to want to get the Shaman first to get the loud pistol kill done, and then it'll be an explosion accident area. You can do all that in one area. Get the disguise, get the kill. Same cocoa fields. Head straight over to the helicopter exit. Gonna give his stream a quick refresh. Phanium's side, the quality is just getting a little bit crazy. Hopefully that improves ever so slightly. Maybe not though. And he's had a gunshot heard with a silent pistol. I think that's what happened there. Not entirely sure, but looked like what it said on his HUD anyway. Yeah, I was going to say, Buff, you raise a very good point. That is, yeah, probably the safest thing to do is definitely to just change disguise where you've knocked him out, where you know he's safe. Do the drag afterwards. Probably would have been fine, although he might have been spotted dumping him in the garbage box instead, I suppose. Yeah, both players sticking to their guns anyway. In4Fun doing the exact same thing he did in his run previously. Which makes sense. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Phanium is trying to distract gardeners. Not really paying any attention. They seem to need their ears testing. Works on the floor apparently, but must admit, from my point of view, you don't even need to distract these guys over. You can just knock them out where they stand. usually without problem. I've never been caught myself. I think you can actually leave the body just where you knock them out pretty much for forever. I don't think they actually ever get found by one another. They're always looking opposite ways. Ooh, and In4Fun might have some trouble here. He missed his first loud gunshot. Has managed to put the pistol away, so I don't think he'll be okay. Just a little bit of whoosh, but he has been able to get out, no problem. Phanium has just done the Rico kill, but he has red guns. I didn't actually see why. Saw a body found in the top corner, but I'm guessing it might be tranked. And his internet has just dropped, I think, or maybe he's having some issues with his console. So I'll ping him and let him know. Yeah, we've got some stream issues from Phanium side. It's not something we're unaware of. It has happened a few times in the past. Has been made aware in the Discord. Yes, Andrew is his red guns. Thank you, Buff. You are, of course, right as always. There we go. Phanium is back. It is back. He's had a rip, apparently. Fun is knocking guards out left, right, and centre. Him access to a mansion guard, guys, which just makes everything that much easier now. Hasn't opted for a gardener disguise as of yet. I think he's just going to come up here and try and grab Rico somewhere instead. Got more issues with Phanium stream. Oh. In fact, what I might have to do, might have to around with some settings here. Let's try this. Get more stable connection. Fingers crossed anyway. I don't want to have any problems with streams as far as admin goes. I would like the league to run as flawless here as possible if I can. It's not looking good. This might just be something I'm going to have to keep refreshing as we go. Classic Phanium. It wouldn't be a Phanium stream without frequent disconnects. In4Fun with a long-range meaty bone. Set up the Hippo Whisperer lore. Not going to bother with isolating Rico. Rico's actually here already. I don't know if he's going to head straight over that way. Grab a propane flask while he's here as well. Will be very useful for him. Take that over to Jorge Franco in the cocoa fields. Like he might be opting for that kill first, actually. Drug lab worker is a fairly easy disguise to get. It's surrounded by long grass. All you have to do is turn off a fuse box, knock them out in the long grass, no problem. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. Almost as if you can hear my voice. Yeah, so just a couple of seconds wait for In4Fun. We've seen he has 2 breaches, one for Rico Delgado's pillow and one for a drive-by on Jorge. So looking very good here for In4Fun. I think he's just trying to shoot out this camera. Isn't so easy in the long grass. You can see he's got the drug lab worker. I think he might have been just checking to see if anyone else was going to come. I'm not sure if he turned that back off. Yeah, made a mistake there. He's left it on. Left it off. Sorry, so it's going to cause some confusion. Needs to move the body safely out. Plenty of long grass all around, so it won't be found. He can. Gonna knock the other guy out just to be safe. May as well. Whatever you're comfortable with. Now he just needs to pick up his breaching charge again. Which I think he's just done. Check his inventory. Yeah, he's got both in his inventory, so he's going to go and drive by Jorge Franco. And that is the Rico Delgado kill for Phanium done. He's breaching charge as a gardener. This time he still has green guns, which is an added advantage. I think In4Fun's still worrying about these bodies being found in the chaos that is caused with the loud explosion accident occurring. Being extra cautious.
Looking good.
Franco confirmed down. Nice.
Either way, he's gone for it, and it looks okay so far. We're just going to have to keep an eye on, hope that none of those guards roam over towards his knocked out bodies. It's going to be a little bit scary for In4Fun until all this panic has calmed down. And yeah, body found. They did go over there, and that is a very costly rip. 8.5 minutes in for In4Fun. Yeah, advantage Phanium. So he is now in the drug lab worker. See how he goes about the Jorge kill. I don't know. He's not got a propane yet, but there is one right here. Is he going to drive by as well? I can't remember seeing Phanium's full inventory. He's got him seeked actually, so he won't need to. I'm going to throw it at him and pistol. He needs to be very, very careful of those cards. In fact, he's got a rubber concussion. Everyone loves a good duck. That is that kill sword. He can detonate that whenever he likes. Choosing not to do that now, even though I don't think he's got any bodies that he has to worry about anywhere. Go. Just managed to see that before the stream cut out. In4Fun back at square one, unfortunately. So he's gone for the shaman again, and he's going to head over to isolate Andrea. Phanium is grabbing the street soldiers from the hill here, which is very smart indeed. No reason not to. No, he's not going to do a disguise. I thought he'd have that disguise just so it's legal, but it turns out the drug lab worker is perfectly fine to wander around here, which is something I didn't know. Has picked up his tranks, so he can easily grab the shaman, and has a loud pistol in hand already, so it's looking very good for Phanium here. He just has to shoot the isolated Andrea body, head away safely, probably to the bus stop. Fingers crossed for him is the end of the story. Yeah, it looks like they're synchronized up, but yeah, we can see Phanium 5 or so minutes in-game time ahead. 2 kills down. In4Fun is going to have some issues as well. The tranked body of Andrew's assistant was found. And yeah, unfortunate for In4Fun. It's just all, unfortunately, piling on top of one another. Shaman is, of course, legal in this area. And Phanium, let's see what he's going to do, because he's not knocked out that guard. He's going to dump the meeting, whatever her name is. I don't know if anyone actually knows what her name is. Andrea's assistant, anyway, she's going to be dumped first. Is he going to take the shot through the window, or is he going to dump her? He's going to dump her, I think. Oh, actually, this is quite a good idea. Does this make the room soundproof? Or is he going to... he's just going to go for a dump out the window, maybe? Paolo. Paula and Paolo. I'm assuming it's Paula, but you know, Paula Paolo always sounds good. In4Fun looks like he is going to go for the shot through the window and just see what happens. I kind of like that. He had no reason not to, but Phanium has the kill down regardless. I think this is going to be GG. He is heading to, as 420 mentioned, the boss / buff stop, everyone's favourite locale. Doesn't sit down, so I'm going to have to knock 1 point off for, you know, lack of bad manners. But yeah, GG. Very good game. Both of these guys. That is Phanium taking this game 4-0. As soon as I can find out how to enable the second point. There we go. Yeah, so that is, it's technically 2-0 on the scoreboard, but those little purple dots account for 2 match points. Yeah, that is our GG on this game tonight. I'm going to go and report on these scores real quick. Well, Phanium, and then I can hopefully refresh on the match standings, or the league standings. Hey Phanium, congratulations on that game. Let's see if this refreshes and plays. Right, Division 2 game. No, it says Division 1. Don't read into it. Okay, that it works. On on this. Right, here we go. Yep, so that has updated, yes. So we can see Phanium has played his 1 game so far now, and he's won that game. Score 4 is 4, due to 4-0 victory, and he goes joint top of the league with 3 points. It's him and Mikkel is currently top in the table. In4Fun is now in 4th position. He's played 2 of his games. He's drawn 1 and tied 1. And currently on 1 points. And yeah, so that's Division 2. Match day 1, I believe this was. All concluded. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you for the next one.